In this video, we are going to see a problem on asynchronous sequential circuit. So here we have a question: design an asynchronous sequential circuit that has two inputs x2, x1 and an output z. When x1 is equal to 0, the output is 0. The first change in x2 that occurs while x1 will cause the output z to be 1. The output z will remain 1 until x1 returns to 0. Let's take the input values x2, x1. Since in the question they have given in this order x2 and x1, we'll take the same order here. So since we have two inputs, we may have four states. Okay. So z is an output. When x1 is equal to 0, my output will be 0. When x1 is equal to 1, whatever the change in x2, that is either my 0 will be converted to 1 or 1 to 0. My input x1 is 1, then automatically z is equal to 1. Unless x1 return to 0, my output remains at 1. So this is the given condition. So this is a main logic behind in this question. So x2 first condition, this is the first condition, and this is the second condition. First condition, x1 is equal to 0, z automatically becomes 0. When x1 is equal to 1, at the same time, if my x2 changes from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0, my output will be is equal to 1. Since I have two inputs, I may have four states A, B, C and D. Now we are going to construct a tree diagram. So that will be my source of the constructing the state diagram. So now I will take this condition. So this condition is taken in the question, and we are going to, based upon this, we are going to draw the tree. First, let me start with a state called as A. So A, which is having two inputs x2 and x1. x2, x1 divided by the output, that is z. Since my x1 is 0, x2 is also 0, my output will be 0. So this is the first state. I am giving the name as A, and this will be z. Now I am going to divide in this A state into two states. First, I am taking x2 as 0, x1 as 0. I am going to change the second input and fix the first input. That is, x2 is fixed here and x1 is changed. At the same time, I am going to change the first input and fix the second input. So x2, this is x1. So here first input is, that is x1 is changed, whereas x2 is unchanged. In here we have x1 is fixed but x2 is changed from the A state. Okay, so respect to the output, I am going to write the output for these two states. So my x2 value is 0, x2 value is also here 0, and I have a change in x1, 0 here to 1. But my condition is that when x1 is equal to 0, automatically my output is equal to 0. Okay, when x is equal to 1, my z is equal to 1. So there is no change in x2 as well as there is no proper change in x1. So I am taking output as 0. Now x2 is 0 here and x2 is 1. There is a transition from 0 to 1. But here I am having x1 as 0 here and also x1 as also 0. So my output automatically goes to 0 as the output. Since my x1 is 0, automatically my output is 0. So I have taken output as 0. So I am going to circle the states and giving a name as B and C. So A to B and A to C. Now I'm going to divide this B state into 2 in the same procedure. So the right x1 value is now changed and the previous value is fixed, and here the right one is value is fixed, that is x1 input is fixed, the x2 value is changed to 1 1. Similarly, I'm going to divide C state also. So the right value is changed, left value is taken as it is, and the right value is fixed and the left value is changed from 1 to 0. So this is my x2 and this is my x1. x2, x1, x2, x1, and here x2, x1. So coming to the output of this state, x2 is 0, x2 here also we have 0. If my x1 is 1 and also if I have x1 here 1, I can write it as 1. But here there is a transition in x1 from 1 to 0. Okay, unless my x1 is 0, z will be 0. If x1 is 1, z will be also equal to 1 under these two conditions. But we don't have any conditions satisfied. So automatically my output will be 0. Then I have a x2 value 0 here, x2 value as 1. There is a transition. So second rule is first point is satisfied. I am checking for x1. If x1 is equal to 1, similarly here x1 is also equal to 1. So the second condition is satisfied in the B to next state. So my output is changed to 1. So this is my next state of B. Here we don't have any x1 as 1 in both the state, so output is 0. But x1 we have 1 here and also we have 1 here. Similarly, x2 has the transition from 0 to 1 here. So automatically what happens? My output becomes 1. Similarly, here I have x2 1 here, here also I have x2 1, but x1 value is 0 here, x1 value is 1 here. So we don't have any two ones in both the states. I have 1 for x1 and 1 for 0 for x1 and 1 for x1. So automatically my output will be 0. Similarly, though I have a transition in x2 from 1 to 0, my x1 value is 0. So automatically my output value will be also equal to 0. Now, since 0 by 0 it is present in two corners, we can stop up to this, but we can have to stretch these two states as they are forming a new state. 1 1 by 1 is a new state here, and 1 1 by 0 is another new state. So first I am going to fix like this, D as well as E. So for 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, next to 1 0 is 1 1. Okay, next after this 1 1, I am getting this this value as 1 1 by 0. So this will be the first and this will be the second. So this is the D state and this is the E state. Now next, again we are going to change the second input, that is x1 0 1, and second input is as fixed and this is 0. Similarly the same thing here, 1 0 0 1. So x2 is 1 here, x2 1 also here 1, but there is no change in x1 here. So x1 is 1 here, but x1 is 0 here. So there is output will be 0 automatically. Similarly, I have x2 1 here and x2 0 here. So there's a transition occurs. At the same time, my x1 is 1 here. There also I am having x1 is 1. So 0 by 1 is 1. So this is my another new state. Similarly, for E, x2 is 1 and having x2 1 here, but x1 is 1 here and x1 is 0. So there is a transition only in x1, not in x2. So automatically my output will be 0. Here x2 is 1, here 0. X1 is 1 here, here also x1 is 0. So there's a transition in x2, and also we have 1 in x1 in the present state and the next state. So automatically it becomes 1 here. So this D state is giving to the C value, and this is also C value, and this is the new state which is occurring. 0 1 by 1 is a new state. Okay, we have only 0 1 by 0, but here we have 0 1 by 1, which is nothing but the new state. So after the E, I am taking this as F. At the same time, I am having 0 1 by 1 here also, but I am going to consider only one state alone. Okay, so I am going to consider this state alone, this state, and 10 by 0, 10 by 0 is C. So I am not going to proceed further. I am going to take only this alone. So since my 10 by 0 is already present here, so 0 1 by 1 is taken again. So the second element is changed and first element is not changed, is fixed. Similarly here, second element is not changed and first element is changed to 0 to 1. Okay, so x2 is 0, x2 is also 0, but I not have any 1 in x1 here, but I have 1 here alone, so my output will be 0. Similarly, I have a transition x2 in 0 here and 1 here, but I don't have but I have 1 in x2 here and 1 in x2, so it becomes 1. So this is also comes under F2A and F2D. So this is the end states, because apart from this we don't have any other new states going to be happen. So we have predicted, since we have two inputs, we are going to get only 4 state A, B and C, D. But in this diagram we have got 2 more states, that is E and F. So this is the major changes happen in this tree diagram. So A, B, C, D, E and F. So the next step will be the state diagram. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this tree diagram as a reference. Okay. So state diagram. From this tree, first I am going to take the A state. So what is the A state here? Here, this is the A state, and we have the output as 0, A by 0, and I'm going to circle this. And what is the input of A? It is 0 0, so I'm going to draw like this self state, 0 and 0. From A, I'm having 2 states as B and C. So B and C. So B is 0 1. So instead of writing 0 1, I'm going to write as in letter. B, and what is the output of B is 0. Similarly, C, what is the output of C? It is 0. So this is the B and this is the C. Now next, you can draw this arrow mark, and this indicates the self state as 0 1, and this indicates the self state as 1 0. So from B, it is going to A and D. Already we have A states, so I'm going to write this as B to A, as well as I'm going to write the value, that is from 0 1 to 0 0. So this is the starting state, and this is the receiving state. So from 0 1 to 0 0 it is moving, so it is 0 0. Similarly, from A to B, from 0 0 to 0 1, this is receiving state is 0 1. At the same time, from A to C, it is going from 0 0 to 1 0, I am writing this as 1 0. Parallelly, I am going to write the output also. So what is the output from A to B? So we have 0 here for A and B for 0. So 0 1 slash 0. Similarly, from B to A, the both outputs are 0. So 0 0 by 0. Here from A to C, both the outputs are same. So 10 by 0. So B to A is completed. Now I am going to draw the B to D. So D state is a new state, and this is D is 1 1 input having the output as 1. So D by 1, and this is taken as input self state as 1 1. So from B to D there's a shifting. So B to D. So from 0 1 to 1 1. So the receiving state input is 1 1. Here for B I have 0 1 input, and for D I have 1 1 as the input. So 0 1 slash 0 is the B value, and 1 1 slash 1 is the D value. So in the input side I have one bit change, that is 0 1 1 1. First bit is change here, okay, from 0 to 1. Similarly the output is also changed from 0 to 1. So normally one input change is acceptable. That is, if I am having 0 0 0 1, I have one bit change, but there is no change in the output from A to B. But here we have two input changes, that is 0 1 is turned to 1 1. So one bit change, and from the output side also we have a change from 0 to 1. So there are two bit changes happening. So in that case we need to take this output changes as 11 star dash. So dash indicates the don't care. If there are two bit changes from 0 0 to 1 1, it is considered as the race around condition. Race around condition. So in order to indicate that, we are going to implement as dash. So dash indicates a don't care. It may be output may be 0 or 1. Okay. Next, from C to E, that is E is a new state. So E divided by, so E output is 0, but having the input as 1 1. Having the input as 1 1. So from C to E, that is 1 0 to 1 1. It is 1 1. The output is same, 0 here, 0 here. So only one input change alone occurs. So 11 bar 0. Next, C to E and C to A. So again from 1 0 to 0 0. 0 0. Output is same here in A and C. So 0 bar 0. From D, there are two states occurring, D to C and D to F. So D to C, we are going to see the inputs 1 0 1 1, one bit change occurring. At the same time, output is 1 here, here output is 0 here. So there are two bit changes. So 10 bar slash. Next, D to F. So F is a new state now. So I'm going to draw F. The output of F is 1. So I'm going to encircle it, and the input is of F is 0 1. So D to F. So for 1 1 to 0 1, so I'm writing as 0 1. The output is same in D and F. So that is 1. Next, from E to C and E to 0 1 by 1, that is F. So E to C, again E to C, 1 0, 1 1 to 1 0. So the receiving state is input is 1 0 1 0 slash 0. The outputs are 0. Then E to F here. E to F, that is 1 1 to 0 1. So one input change occurs. 0 1 here, here 1 here. So one input change occurs. Similarly, the output also change. So two input changes are occurs. and output changes 1 occur. So totally 2 bits are changing. So 0 1 slash dash. And finally from F it is going to A and as well as F to D. So F to D again it is going to 1 1, 0 1 to 1 1, and then outputs are same, so 11 bar 1, and F to A, that is only one state has to be connected. So for that I'm going to connect F to A. So before that I'm just going to shift this to the nearby. So this is 10 slash dash, and from F to A F to A. So 0 1 to 0 0, which means here 0 0 0 divided by 0 1 to 0, one input changes occurs, and output also having the transition here 1 here 0, so which means 0 0 slash dash, or else you can write here 0 0 slash dash like this. So that's all about the state diagram. So one thing we need to understand, we need to check the inputs of two different states. Okay, if one input changes occur in the input and the output is same, we don't need to worry about that. So whatever the receiving state input is having, we have to write that as an input, and the output, if both outputs are same, that output you going to write as it is. But when there are bit changes at the input side as well as the output side, we are going to write the output as don't care, and the input is in the receiving state. Input will be the input of the transition. B to D we have, so from 0 1 to 1 1, so 1 1 I have written here, and we have the output changes from 0 to 1, so there are 2 bit changes, so I am writing as dash. Similarly for this case, this case, this case also. So state diagram is a very important step, and we can proceed to the next step as primitive flow table. So using the state diagram, we are going to draw the primitive flow table. So this is the primitive flow table. So we have drawn the tabulation. Here I have highlighted all the present state value A, B, C, D, E, F. Then I have also highlighted the next state value 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So now, so 0, 0 input, this is the 0, 0 input, this is the present state A. So already my A has state having the 0, 0 input. So I am going to write the A value as a state value, comma, and the output of A is 0. So this indicates the self state. Okay, 0, 0 input is having in the A state, so I write it as A, and the output of A is 0. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to circle the self state value. Now, so A is going to be with the 0, 0 to 0, 1. So A to B, so B is as the input of 0, 1. So B 0, 1, B, comma, output of B is 0. Next, A to C, that is 0, 0 to 1, 0. That is A to C, 0, 0 to 1, 0. So the from A state it is going to the C state, and the output of C will be 0. Okay, so this is the 1 0 is the input of C, so it indicates from A to C, and the output of C is 0 here. At the same time, we don't have any connectivity in the A to D, so that is taken as dash, comma, dash. So dash indicates the don't care value, so always remember. Next, from B to A, whether I am having a connection from B to A, yes, of course. So A, comma, 0. So B to A have a connectivity, so I am writing B. For present state B, I am writing A value, that is 0, 0 input is A value, output of A is 0. Next, 0 1, which is the input of B, primary input of B. So I'm writing as B. The output of B is 0. So 0 1 input is the having the input. This 0 1 is the input of B here. So input state is B. So this is the self state. Next, I have B to D connectivity. So from B 0 1 to 1 1. So D, where 1 1 is the input of D. Then what is the output of B to D? I have a don't care value. Why? I have a 2 bit changes from the input side as well as the output side. So D comma dash. Then from B to C, I don't have any connectivity. So that is taken as dash comma dash. Next, from C to A, yes, I'm having the connectivity from C to A. So A comma 0. So the output of C and output of A are both are same. So I am having output as 0. Next, C to B, I have a connectivity, no, dash comma dash. Next, C for 1 1. So 1 1 is the input of D, already we know. So we don't have any connectivity from C to D. At the same time, I have the connectivity from C to E. So E is also having the 1 1 input, but with a different output. For D, I have output 1. For E, I have output 0. Though I am not having C to D connectivity, I can go for C to E because I have the connection. So instead of D, I am writing as E. Output of E is 0. Next, C as the input of 1 0. So already this is the considered as the self state. Next, for D to A. So D to A, there is no connectivity. So for that, dash comma dash. Next, for D to B. So B has the input of 0 1. I have only the from connectivity of B to D, but I don't have D to B. At the same time, I have 0 1 as an input for F. So I'm going to check either connectivity from D to F as happening. Yes, from D to F, I have the connectivity. So I'm not having connectivity from D to B, but I have connectivity from D to F, which is having the input of 0 1. So here I'm going to write it as F, and what is the output here? 1. F comma 1. The output of F is 1. Next, D 1 1. So 1 1, which is the input of D, which is acting as a self state. So D comma 1. So this is the self state value. Next, D to C. Do you have connectivity? Yes. From D to C, I have the connectivity. So this is taken as C, and the output of this is don't care. Next, for E value. So from E to A, I have a connectivity? No. So that is dash comma dash. And now, next, E to B, B has the input of 0 1, but there is no connectivity. But I have another input of 0 1 is F. So E to F, I have a connectivity. So for 0 1, it is F, comma, what is the value here? Don't care value. So output is don't care. Now next, 1 1. So he is always already having the input of 1 1. So this is nothing but the self state. E comma 0. So 0 is the output of E. Next, from E to 1 0. So for E state, having the next state as C 1 0. So from E to C, I have a connectivity. So C comma, both outputs are same. So C comma 0. Next, finally for F, F to A. Yes, I have a connectivity, that is A comma dash. Because here having 0 1, here 0 0. One input is changed, then output also is changed, which comes under the race around condition. So I'm putting output as a dash, don't care. Next, for F, it's a self state. Already it is having the input of 0 1. So F comma, what is the output of F? 1. So that is the self state. and finally for 1 1, so from F to 1 1, from F to D I have a connectivity, so D comma output is 1. Then for 1 0, for 1 0 do you have any connectivity from F to C? No. So dash comma dash. So this is how we are going to find, we have formed the primitive flow table in this step from the state diagram. So in this step we are going to use the primitive flow table, and from this primitive flow table we are going to reduce the state value. How to reduce it, the state value? So this is the first step which is used to change the state value. For that I'm going to check the equality of states. Okay, so I've drawn the graph like this. So in the row wise I'm writing as from A, B, C, D, E, so 5 values, and I'm in the row column wise I have started from B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so I have eliminated the first value in the column wise and eliminated the last value in the column wise. So now I'm going to check whether my A value is equal to B value, A and C, A and D, A and E, A and F. For every state B, C, D, E, I'm going to check the equality of every states. Okay, so that is the step I'm going to use here. So first I'm going to check for A and B. So for A and B, the first value is A comma 0, A comma 0, both are equal. Similarly, second value B comma 0, B comma 0, both are equal. Third value in A, I have dash comma dash, that is don't care comma don't care. In B, I have D comma don't care. Okay, so whenever if a state having a don't care in input and output, when it is compared with the next state, so the next state value will be the taken as the straight away as the A value. For example, if I'm having D comma dash, D comma don't care. So when I going to compare the don't care comma don't care, I can treat this as a D comma dash. Okay, it is like multiplying any number into 1, the same number. It is like multiplying any number into 1, that particular number. For example, 2 into 1 is 2 only. So the 1 here is considered as a don't care. The 1 here is considered as a don't care. So the 1 into any number is equal to that number, that any number. So if D comma dash and I have a don't care comma don't care, so I'm going to take this as a DA comma dash, because don't care we can have any kind of value. So for D, for the output of for this don't care, it may have A, B, C, D, D also and EF also. Don't care may have any value here. Similarly, output also we may have any value here. So in that case, I'm going to consider this as a D comma dash in A. So now it is both are equal. Similarly, here in A I have C comma 0. Here in B I have don't care comma don't care. In that case, I can able to treat this as C comma 0. So both states are equal. So I can really tell that A and B are equal. Similarly, I'm going to compare A and C. Here A comma 0, A comma 0, the both values are equal. B comma 0, don't care comma don't care. So automatically this B comma 0 will also be here in C also. The both are equal. Consider as a both are equal. Then dash comma dash, E comma 0. So both are equal. C comma 0 is already here in A, and we also have C comma 0 already in C. So A and C are always equal. Finding the checking when we're going to find the A and D, whether they both are equal. A comma 0, dash comma dash. So it is taken as the same value for D also. In the second value, B comma 0, F comma 1. So here this case totally the state value is changed from B to F, 0 to 1. So this indicates it is not equal. Whereas these three third value and fourth value can be taken as equal, but the second value is not equal. So BF 0 1 is not equal. So I'm going to take it as not X, or it is not equal. Next, A and E, A 0 dash dash equal. B comma 0, F comma dash. Though 0 and dash I can take as it is, but B and F are totally opposite. So this is also not possible. That is, A is not equal to E. Then A and F, similarly A comma 0, A comma dash. First input no problem, but B comma 0, F comma 1 has come. So it is also not possible. So I'm going to check for B, C, B, D, B, E and B, F. So B and C, similarly A comma 0, A comma 0 equal, B comma 0, dash comma dash, no problem. This B comma 0 is taken as for C also. Here I am having D comma dash, E comma 0. So two states are different. So B and C is not equal. Then B and D, A comma 0, dash comma dash, no problem. B comma 0, F comma 1. So it is not equal. Next, B and E, B and G, A comma 0, dash comma dash, no problem. B comma 0, F comma dash, so not equal. So next, B and F, A comma 0, A comma dash, B comma 0, F comma 1, so not equal. So not equal. So B is not equal to any states except A. Next, for C, I am going to compare C and D, C and E and C and F. So C and D, A comma 0, dash comma dash, no problem. Dash comma dash, F comma 1, no problem. E comma 0, D comma 1, there is a opposite state. So C and D is not equal. So what about C and E? A comma 0, dash comma dash, okay. You can take A comma 0 as in E also. Dash comma dash, F comma dash. So we can take F comma dash here also. E comma 0, E comma 0 is same. C comma 0, C comma 0 is same. So C and E are equal. Whereas C and F, A comma 0, A comma dash, no problem. Dash comma dash, F comma 1, no problem. But E comma 0, D comma 1. So there is an opposite state. So it is not equal. Next, I am going to change for D. D and E and D and F. So D and E. So D and E, dash comma dash, dash comma dash. Next, F comma 1, F comma dash, D comma 1, E comma 0. So these two states are not equal. So that is taken as not equal. Next, D comma F, dash comma dash, A comma dash, no problem. F comma 1, F comma 1 is equal. D comma D comma equal, but D comma F, C comma dash, dash comma dash. So almost we can take this as a equal one. So D and F are equal. Okay. Next, for E and F, can I check it? Dash comma dash, A comma dash, no problem. F comma dash, F comma, no problem. But we have E0, D1. So E we have here, D we have here. So totally not same. So this is not same. So from this, I have calculated that A and B are equal, A and C are equal, C and E are equal, and D and F are equal. So from 6 states, I am going to take it as a 4 states. Okay, from A, B, C, D, E, F, I am going to reduce into 4. That is A and B, A and C, and C and E, and D and F. Further, this all the 4 states can be reduced into 3 states. How? Using a merger graph. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the new page. So A is equal to B, A is equal to C, and then C is equal to E, and D is equal to F. So from these 4 states, I'm going to reduce into 3 states using merger graph. What is this merger graph? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to draw the points A, all the 6 states. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F. So from A and B are equal, so I'm going to draw the line. I'm going to draw the line. A and C are equal, so from A to C. Next, C and E are equal, then next D and F are equal. So this is the merger graph. Now, how to reduce the 4 states into 3? So if I want to reduce the state value, I should not miss any state. Okay, that is the connection. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 connection lines. I want to reduce into 3 lines. How to reduce it? So one point is for sure, that is you should not miss any state. Okay, for example, if I am going to cut this line, B will be vanished. So I cannot touch this line. Similarly, when I touch this line, here D and E will be vanished. D and F will be vanished. So I cannot touch this line. But when I touch this line, when I cut this line, A and B will be existing, C and E will be existing, D and F will be existing. So in that case, we can remove this line. Okay, my ultimate aim is that I should not miss any state, as well as I should reduce the lines also in order to reduce to 3 state value. That is, A is equal to B, C is equal to E, and D is equal to F. Now from this 4 states, I reduce to 3 states. In the next step, I'm going to draw the tabulation of reduced primitive flow table. Reduced primitive flow table. So using the merge graph, I have equated A is equal to B, C is equal to E, and D is equal to F. So I'm going to take A and B as S0, C and E as S1, and D and F as S2. So using this primitive flow table, A comma 0. So A comma 0, A is equal to B, A comma 0, A comma 0, which means A comma 0. So both are same. Next 0, 1, both are same, B comma 0. Next dash comma dash, D comma dash, which means it is considered as D comma dash. Next 1, 0, same, C comma 0. Then equate C and E, A comma 0, dash comma dash, that is A comma 0. Next dash comma dash, F comma dash, F comma dash, E comma 0, E comma 0. Similarly C comma 0, C comma 0. So E comma 0, C comma 0. Next D and F, it is A comma dash, F comma 1, F comma 1, the same, F comma 1, and D comma 1, D comma 1, the same, D comma 1, and C comma dash. Now this A equal to B, C equal to E, D equal to F assigned to S0, S1, S2. So how to write this? A0 is S0. Okay, S0 comma 0. B is also S0, so S0 comma 0. D is come under S2, so S2 comma dash. C comes under S1 because C is equal to E is appointed to S1, so S1 comma 0. Next again S0 comma 0. F comes under S2, so S2 comma dash, S1 comma 0, and C comes under S1, so S1 comma 0. Again S0 comma dash, S2 comma 1, and D is again S2 comma 1 and S1 comma dash, this comma. Now here I have taken as S0, S1, S2. So the S0 is taken as 0, 0, S1 is taken as 0, 1, and S2 is taken as 1, 0. So based upon this, I am going to go for the next step. So I am going to convert this S0, S1, S2 into 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 again. Okay. So going to the next page. Okay. So here I have included another table, that is S3 for 1, 1. So we know for 0 0 0 1 1 0, but we don't know for 1 1. So I'm going to find for this S3 value also 1 1. This is not in the table, but I have included here. So what happened here now? So I have 0 0, that is S naught is equal to 0 0. I'm going to check whether any 2-bit changes occurs in this format. So for 0 0, this is the same. This is also same. Here 1 0 has come, so only 1 bit only it's changed. Only 1 bit, 0 0 1 0, only 1 bit is changed. Similarly here 0 0 0 1, only 1 bit is changed. And also for 0 1, similarly 0 0 1 bit is changed, 1 0 1 bit is changed, 0 1 also the same thing, and 0 the same thing. But here in S2 the same, we have 1 0 0 0 1 bit is same, for 1 0 the same thing, 1 0 is the same thing, and here we have 0 1, there are 2-bit changes happens. So what to do? So I already told that there should be only 1-bit change, but what happened here, I should not allow this 2-bit change value. Either my 0 0 can be converted into 0 1 or 1 0, but if there are 2-bit changes like this 0 0 1 1, it states it is the race around condition. Race around condition. So that is to be eliminated. So how to eliminate this? So I have included the S311. So what happened here, I am going to shift this, that is 0 1 1 0, 2 bits have been changed. 2 bits are changed. So I am going to push this 1 0 here. Push this 1 0 here. So what is the next value of 1 0? It is 1 1. So the don't care is in the output side, that can be anything, 0 or 1. So when I include this 1 1 in place of 1 0, I am checking the bit values. Here 0 1, here 1 1. Only one bit is alone, it is changed. So I can insert this 1 1 dash in this place and bring this 10 comma dash in the S3. So what I will do now, I will erase it and I will rewrite this. So 1 1 comma dash, here 1 0 comma dash. Similarly for 1 1, here 1 0. So only one bit is only changed. Likewise in this 0 in this place here I have 1 0 here, I have 0 1 here. So 2 bits are changed. So how to do this? I'm just going to take this 0 1 here, and what is the next value of 0 1? It is 1 0. So I'm going to write this 1 0 here and 0 1 here. If we have two don't care condition, that will be staying in the output in the same stage. So I'm going to write this, rewrite as 1 1 and here it has 0 1. 0 1. Why I am telling as 1 1 means, see here for 0 0, I already told from 0 0 to 1 0 can be changed, and here also 0 1 can be changed. But here for changing from 0 1 to 1 0 through 1 1 only I can able to change. Okay, because 0 1 1 1 bit change, 1 1 1 0 1 bit change. Now to convert from 0 1 to 1 0 through 1 1 only, that can be done. So I have changed this as 1 1 and this as 0 1. So here 1 1 0 1 only 1 bit change is happening, and 1 0 1 1 there is only 1 bit change is happening. So this table is rewritten. So how can we write here the same thing? We are going to write here this also. So here it is 10 comma dash here, here 1 1 1 0, here again 1 0, similarly here 0 1 1 1. So now in this table we are going to segregate this value. So this will be x2 x1 and this will be f2 f1. So I'm going to take this value as f2, this value as f1 and this value as output z. Okay, so I'm going to draw the Karnaugh map for f2 f1 z. Similarly for here f2 f1, here f2 f1, this is also f2 f1. For every element, the first element is f2, second element is f1 and output will be z. So treating this dash only as don't care, you put it as x. So for every value for f2 f1 z, I'm going to draw the Karnaugh map. So that step will be the next step for us to find the f2 f1 and z value. So now here in this table we are going to take f2 as the first element from each variable, that is 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. Similarly for f1 0, second value 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Next output side 0 0 dash 0, which means next for z 0 0 x x. Previous page. Okay, this will be in dash. Zero zero. Okay, now I have changed this value of 0 and this value of 0. Now it will be correct. So for every f1 f2 and z, I'm going to draw individually. So this first, always remember, this first value is f2, this first value is f1, this first value as f2 and this is f2. Then second value is f1 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 comma, output will be like this. So append don't get condition for all the dash values. So next I'm going to do the pairing. So how to do the pairing problem? So these things I'm going to highlight this. So this x1 x 1 1 1, here 1 1 we have. So this is taken as one chord. This is taken as one chord, and this is taken as one pair. This is taken as one pair, and this is one is left, so this is taken as another pair, and this one is left here, so that is taken as another pair in top and bottom corner. Okay, now here in this tabulation, this is taken as one pair and this is taken as a quad. Here we are going to take this as a octet, because here x x x x 1 1 x, so this one makes this entire value as 1, this one makes this entire value as 1, so entire thing is taken as 1 here. So now we can write this as a octet. You can group this as a octet. So here f, this is f2, so this is f2, this is f1 and this is z. So z is equal to this entire thing, the entire column is selected, only the common part is what? f2. Here f2 1 f2 1 bar, so your common part is f2. Here we got f2 bar f1 x1 plus x2 x1 bar. Here one pair, two pair, three pair, one, so three pairs and one chord. Okay, three pairs and one chord. So for one chord it is f2 x1 plus, and for 3 pairs f1 bar x2 x1 plus f1 x2 bar x1 plus f2 f1 bar x2. So these are the various combinations for f1, f2 and z, and this should be final step will be the logic diagram. So this is the logic diagram of the f1, f2 and z. So this is f2, this star, this is f1 star, and this will be the z value. Okay, so this is the logic diagram, and this is the last step of this problem. So here, hope you would have understood how to design the asynchronous sequential circuit for the given problem.